It's not going to catch a light, is it?
No.
I'm Sam Beaufort. I turn my extreme ideas
Into reality! Launching a sailing boat takes a long time. Until now, this is the Amphibious sailing boat. This is the Amphibious sailing boat. I'm going to take you on a journey of how I built it from start to finish. The first trailer had small wheels, which meant that all the weight was spread over the two wheels and the tyre burst. They were just not strong enough. Now I decided to change them to some bigger wheels that I could guarantee were going to work. So I got these wheels, beast wheels, and they're rated at 900 kilograms for the pair, but in the end they were just too heavy to be practical. This is the boat. It's a 16.5 foot Beaufort. With the large wheels I had a single axle joining them. The problem with this is when you have to put the trailer inside the boat, it's very difficult to do that. What I did was I split the trailer in half. This allowed the trailer to be recovered from inside the boat. To manufacture the sides, I used 15mm birch ply, laminated together. I glued it with the axle in place, so I knew it was going to fit when I took it out again, and then sanded it and added the ribs. I screwed and glued those together, and I lined it with carpet to protect the boat. The idea of this curve is that when both sides of the trailer go together, they cradle the boat and they actually support it. So it's not just resting on the gunnels, it's actually holding it underneath the hull. And this is it. This is the trailer that I finally came up with. It's got two wheels, so I'm doubling the footprint. This is really good so it doesn't sink into the soft sand. I got the wrong size axle, so I had to bore out the bush slightly. To make the fixing points, I used anchor resin. I cleaned out a pocket of where the hinge was going to go into. I had to make sure this was really dry and clean so that the anchor resin would actually adhere inside the gunnel. I then flipped the boat over, poured in the resin. Once I had set, I could put the hinges on, screw them in place, and then use that as the fixing point. Put one side on first, check the alignment, and then when I had them both together, I could look across the axle and then drill out and make sure that the axles would be in line. Because the boat tapers in on both sides, I couldn't just put an axle straight across them both. I split the axle and I spaced off either side so the wheels could rotate without rubbing the edges. For the rear wheel on the transom I used a jockey wheel, and I had wood sandwiching the hull with 4 bolts going through to spread the load. I could then attach the jockey wheel to the rudder, which meant that when I'm sailing on land and I go into the sea, I've always got control of the boat. Really pleased with it. Finally done it.
Did you come and measure how wide this was?
Yeah, I did.
It was like, it's millimetre perfect.
The idea behind the boat is to take it from land to sea as quickly as possible without getting wet. I'm going to do another video of us sailing on land, but this video just shows how I built it. I am a nutter! I've decided to show you this out at sea!